Good afternoon, everybody. What is going on? I am jeffgrantMEDIA, and today's unboxing and first impressions video, it's pretty obvious. We have a big box here from Huckberry. Now, Huckberry did send me this box as a sample for review, but all the opinions in this video are mine and mine alone. I did not share this content with Huckberry prior to publication. They will see this when you do. In addition to that, there will be affiliate links in the description box down below. If you're considering buying what is inside of this box or any other product from Huckberry, please consider using those links. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but I do earn a small commission from those sales, and all that money goes back to the channel so I produce more content so consumers can make informed purchasing decisions. And let me pre-apologize, I am glowing and dripping. It is very, very hot. It was on the verge of a torrential downpour, and it never happened, but all of the humidity that comes afterwards, that certainly did. So I am dying, which makes what I'm about to talk about and unbox seem like that much further away, because like my daughter's school keeps telling me, it's back to school season, even though it's nearly 90 out, 1,010% humidity, and it is the end of July. Yes, back to school season is rapidly approaching us, so I reached out to Huckberry to see if they wanted to do a kind of back to school kind of package here. A few things that I would be wearing if I was going back to school, maybe not necessarily grade school or high school, but like college. But nonetheless, I have a few options here, and I will say most of these are going to lean towards the not really cold fall season, because I don't know about you, but where I live in northeastern Pennsylvania, it stays pretty warm well into November now. So even back to school season, the fall, I was at the pumpkin patch last year, dripping with sweat, and I got one of the worst sunburns I had all year at the pumpkin patch, because fall doesn't seem to happen. We go directly from summer into a little bit cooler weather and then into winter. Anyway, I digress. I honestly don't know exactly what's in this box. I've said it before. Huckberry the past year or so has implemented a new system where I fill out a form, I drop links and sizes, and what appears. I do know there is a human peer approval to make sure what I am being sent is acceptable, but I don't know what's actually in the box. So I don't have anyone telling me that's in stock, that's not in stock, that's acceptable, that's not acceptable. I just kind of take a stab in the dark, pick out some things that I think are cool, I'm interested in, and it's a big surprise to both of us. So let's cut the yapping and pop this thing on open before I turn into a puddle. Okay, we have our packing slip that we will get out of the way because I'm sure that has my address. Let's see, what do we have here? We have the Rover Double Knee Straight Cut Work Pants in Canyon. We have the Chambray Utility Shirt in Stone. We have the Relwen Sailcloth Tanker. This is going to be a very good fall jacket, especially for the fall that I'm talking about, where it doesn't really get that cold until like November, December. A nice lightweight jacket is going to be clutch this back to school season. We have here the Western short sleeve button down shirt. I think this is a Flint and Tinder. Yes, this is the Flint and Tinder Western short sleeve button down. What we got? This is the Airweave Performance shirt in the Stone Gray Heather. The Stretch short sleeve button down shirt in the Green Southwest Geo. I'm pretty excited for this pattern. I thought it looked awesome online, so I think this is going to look really, really cool. What do we have? This is not labeled, but I'm pretty sure this is a proof 72-hour hoodie. These are great. These are amazing. I actually have one of these, but I don't know what happened to it. I think I left it in Tennessee. These are great for the summertime. They're very light and airy, so you can wear these. I wore basically the one I had. I wore that to the beach like all last summer, like for a week straight. I wore it, it kept the sun off me. It was great. There's UPF 50 in this, I believe. And the reason I requested other ones because I think I left mine in Tennessee, so someone in Tennessee is loving mine. Also, this is going to be great for the fall again, when it's kind of warm, but that sun's still out, specifically for that story I told you about the pumpkin patch. There is no shade at the pumpkin patch that we go to, so this is going to be a great shirt for me to wear, so I don't have a repeat of last year. And I went with the green because I figured it's a little more fitting for fall. And then lastly, we have a GORUCK GR1 26 liter slick in olive. And we're going to start with the backpack because I think this warrants a little bit of an explanation. This was actually a highly requested bag. Huckberry came out with this probably about a year or so ago. They started doing this one right when they started doing the QC pocket. They came out with this olive, or did they call it Ranger Green, or is it olive? Doesn't say on here. I'll have to look at the specs. I don't remember if they call it Ranger Green or olive, but the slick version, they came out with this shortly after I got my last GORUCK bag, and this was highly requested. People wanted to see what this color looked like, if it had the QA pocket on it, because at that time, GORUCK was just starting to put that QA pocket on the bags, and all of the collateral that was on websites didn't show it for every color. So there was a bit of confusion whether or not all of the bags would have it, all the colors would have it, or just a select few. So I can definitively say right now, yes, the olive or Ranger Green, again, I'm not 100% sure what the color is, has the QA pocket. It does. So it does have the QA pocket. And another reason I went with this was because back to school season. When I reviewed bags, one of the questions I got on my channel, got emailed to me and saw in like Facebook groups and stuff all the time was, what's a great backpack for school? And while I can recommend you a ton of great bags that will last you for a year or two, I know, because I did go to elementary school, high school, college, I know a good bag is going to last you in college. I'm thinking college, at least when I went there, we actually had books. I don't know what it's like now, I'm 20 years removed, but we had some pretty big books. And even the bags that I generally would recommend, which would be a JanSport, because they are essentially indestructible. I have one in my closet over there that is from my college days that I still use. It's like my gym bag now. But even those I had blowouts in because I would carry massive textbooks. I can think of my biology books and my math books were huge, and I always had issues. So I decided to answer that question with one of the most bulletproof bags I could possibly think of, and that would be a GORUCK GR1. You could put these things through the absolute ringer. I have three GR1s. I have two Americans. I have a black one and now this OD one. I have a Made in Vietnam Midnight Navy one. I have a black GORUCK Rucker 3.0 that I have actually I've rucked in my Made in Vietnam and my GORUCK Rucker. I've beaten the absolute shit out of both those bags, and they're both great. I actually just washed the Rucker because it was getting kind of stinky. Washed it, it looks basically new again, and that bag is pretty old. They are on the V4 now, which I don't recommend. V4 now, which I don't recommend. We'll get into that if you want to see. I have a video on that. But anyway, I digress. A GORUCK GR1 is essentially a bag that will last you through the apocalypse. Yes, they carry a high price point, but it's a buy once, cry once situation. Yes, a JanSport, which I have used myself for college, again with those heavy textbooks, they will last you a year or two. You can fix them. I fixed plenty of mine, but sometimes eventually you're going to have a blowout and then you got to buy another one. And while you could probably buy several and still not equate to the price of a singular GR1, if you buy one GR1, this is not only going to last you through your college years, this is going to last you for the foreseeable future. These carry a lifetime guarantee. If it rips, it breaks, you can get it fixed from GORUCK through their SCARS program free of charge. I guess not necessarily free of charge, it's baked into that price point that you pay for. But you can get this repaired with the cost. There's no extra cost. You might have to pay for shipping, but you're not going to pay for the repair cost. If they can't fix it, they'll simply replace it. And the reason I went with the GORUCK Huckberry collab is because the slick front. Some of these GR1s, the standard GR1 has Molly on the front of it, and people think that looks tactical. And I agree, it does look tactical. Personally, to me, I don't mind it. I like it. I find it I find it, utilitarian and very useful, but I know a lot of people don't like it. So the slick is a great option because it's a little bit more, it blends in a little bit more. Now, this is also available in a black version, so a little bit more tame as well than the olive, but I wanted to get the olive because I like olive, and again, this was a requested product for me to check out. So the GORUCK GR1 Slick from Huckberry, this is going to be a great backpack for you to purchase for your entire collegiate career. Again, this will last you through college and beyond. This is going to be something I will probably have for the rest of my life. I have several GORUCK bags now, and again, I have not been able to destroy or rip any of them, and I beat the hell out of at least 2 of them, and I've never had to use that SCARS warranty, but I know it's there. And the bonus is it follows the bag, not the buyer. So if at some point I buy this bag, the warranty stays with the bag. If I buy a used GORUCK bag from someone else, that warranty, it comes to me. So the warranty is with the bag, not the buyer. I'm not going to register this with a warranty card or go online, scan a QR code. Nope. It automatically has a lifetime SCARS guarantee. You simply contact them. There's a form you fill out on the website. I think they'll give you an estimate of time, how much it's going to cost, and they might just give you an address and you just ship it to them. So it might cost you a couple bucks to ship it to them, but if it's going to be something that is completely unfixable, you're going to get a brand new bag. And what they'll do is just give you the current equivalent of the bag you have. So if I have a GR1 Slick in olive from 2025 and in 2030 I need to send this bag in for repairs and it's totally destroyed, they don't have the same bag in olive. They're going to send me whatever color is available at that time. So even though it's a little bit pricey, it's certainly worth the price point. I was put off myself for GORUCK for a very long time because of the price point. I thought it was certainly far too much to pay for what you were getting for a simple backpack. I mean, it doesn't look like there's much to this bag. It just looks like a square bag, like any school bag, if you will. But they are actually, once you break them in, the shoulder straps are quite thick. But once you kind of break the shoulder straps in, they are quite comfortable and they are bulletproof. You're not going to be able to destroy this bag. Short of you shooting it, lighting it on fire, or giving it to your dog as a chew toy, you're not going to break this bag. So this is something that you will have for your entire collegiate career and then probably the rest of your life. All right, let's move on. Now the Proof 72-hour hoodie comes in at $138 USD. It is currently available in 7 different colorways. It is made from 84% merino wool sourced from Australia and New Zealand, 12% nylon, and 4% spandex. It also has a UPF rating of 50 for sun protection, and it is made in China. And here I am pairing my forest colorway merino wool hoodie with a pair of Proof Rover double knee work pants in the straight fit in the Canyon colorway. Now these are actually one of my top 3 pairs of pants, and this Canyon colorway is pretty awesome if I do say so myself. I'm also finding that the forest colorway blends pretty well with the Canyon colorway of the pants. It gives me a very nice fall look. And this is something that I would most certainly be rocking not only to the office, but if I were actually going back to school, I would certainly be wearing this now. And this is also something that I would have worn 20 years ago when I was going to Penn State. Up next, we have the Flint & Tinder short sleeve stretch cotton button-down shirt in the green Southwest Geo. This short normally sells for $68 USD, but each of the different colorways seem to be on sale now, so act fast and you can get one for a hell of a deal. Now this shirt is made from 99% cotton and 1% spandex, and it is made in Indonesia. Once again, I am pairing it with the Proof Rover double knee work pants in Canyon because I am really grooving with this green Southwest Geo pattern, and I think it just looks great with the Canyon color of the Rover double knees. And once again, this is something that I will be wearing to the office and something that I could certainly see myself wearing if I was once again walking up to PSU for the very first time. Sticking with the Flint & Tinder line, we have the short sleeve Sawtooth Western shirt seen here in the red Dobby plaid. Now this shirt normally comes in at $148 USD, but each of the 3 colorways seem to be on sale at the time of filming for $103. This shirt is made from a 5.5 ounce 100% cotton fabric, and if you've been following this channel for a while, you know that I personally love me a Western shirt. It is in fact my preferred button-down shirt. Here I am wearing this with a pair of selvage jeans, these ones being the new Hiroshi Kato 17.5 ounce selvage denim in the pen cut. And while I think I could certainly wear this shirt in this colorway with the Canyon Rover pants, to me the off-white color tones of the button-down Sawtooth shirt are too close in color to the Canyon, so I would personally wear this with a pair of indigo jeans over a pair of pants. Carrying on with the Flint in Tinder brand, up next we have the Chambray utility shirt in the Abbey Stone. This retails for $118 USD, but at the time of filming, each of the different colors are currently on sale for a different price point. So once again, act fast if you like this shirt to save a couple of nickels. This shirt is also made from a 5.5 ounce 100% cotton, and it is made in India. The great thing with a chambray shirt is the fact that it is a very light fabric. So even in a little bit warmer temperature, you can still get away with wearing a long sleeve version without overheating it. And because it is light and airy, this is a fabric that I personally wear quite a bit in the summertime, even in a long sleeve version. And this one is a little bit lighter, so it will definitely be a good shirt to wear in these warmer fall months, quote unquote. And once again, I am pairing this with a pair of jeans, more so because of the colorway. This Abbey Stone is kind of a earth tony color, so I would personally prefer to wear this with a pair of denim jeans as opposed to a pair of khaki or canyon colored slacks. And it works really well. Again, this is something that I will be wearing to the office. Next up, we're moving into the Wellen brand. Now, this is also another Huckberry in-house brand, but recently Huckberry has moved this into their active wear brand. I have running shorts, bathing suits, and now I have the Airweave performance shirt. So this is something that you can certainly wear casually, but you can also get a little bit more active in it. This might not be a shirt that I plan to go for a run in, but if I'm going to have quite an active day chasing the tot around or doing something of that nature, I would certainly put this shirt on. And hell, if I did have to wear it for a run, I wouldn't be shy about doing so, because I have recently tested several of the Wellen active products and I find them to be incredibly comfortable to wear while running and doing just about anything active. But this is also available in a wide variety of color options for you to choose. They come in retail at $88 USD, and some of those colors are currently on sale, so choose your colorway and act accordingly. The one thing I will say is that these shirts are 100% polyester, so that might be a little off-putting to some, but once again, Wellen is more of the active brand, so you are going to get more technical fabrics once you get into the Wellen brand. And you can certainly wear this shirt casually. Here I am wearing the Storm Gray Heather colorway with my Proof Rover double knee pants in Canyon again. I think this heathered, slightly darker grayish blue colorway works really well with this Canyon colorway. And this is something that I would be comfortable chasing my tot around all day long or going into the office. And once again, if I find myself at the pumpkin patch in the pure sun, this is something that I think will help to kind of keep some of that sun off me without making me overheat, because it will be a light, airy, more technical fabric. Now, we cannot talk about fall without getting a fall jacket, and this is where the Relwen Sailcloth tanker jacket enters into the picture. This colorway is the muted olive, and yes, I really like this jacket. It has field jacket vibes for days, especially with the olive colorway. Now, this is a sailcloth, so it's going to be a little bit lighter, so this is going to come in great for some of these cooler fall nights, because yes, while we are seeing warmer temperatures well into the fall months these days, the night times will still be cooling off, because yes, it is still fall after all. We are not going to have nearly as much radiant heat that we have in the summer months. So a light fall jacket is certainly something that you are going to need in your wardrobe. And I think that this sailcloth is not only going to be a great fit for that, but the tanker jacket, it just looks great. It's very casual. You can wear this just about anywhere. No, I wouldn't be wearing this to a dinner party, but then again, I probably won't be going to any dinner parties where I have to wear a sport coat, because, well, I'm a jeans and a t-shirt kind of guy, and I don't tend to go to those types of parties. So for me, this is a jacket or coat, if you will, that I can wear just about anywhere throughout the fall months until we finally dip down into those 20-degree days, 30-degree days. That's when I'm going to want to switch this out for something a little bit heavier. And again, I really like the overall look of this tanker jacket. It just looks really good. Here I'm wearing it with a pair of jeans because I think the OD is a little bit too close in earth tones to the Canyon pants of the Proof Rover. But if I had a pair of gray slacks, I would probably feel a little bit more comfortable or confident wearing with that. But personally for me, this is something that I would wear mostly with a pair of jeans. And again, I can rock this just about anywhere and everywhere because I just really like the overall look and style of the Relwen tanker jacket. So there we have it, my fall fit picks for my back to school season, and the addition of a backpack that I would highly recommend, that while it is a bit pricey, it is something that is going to get you through your entire collegiate career and many years past that. And once it breaks, you send it back and you're going to get it fixed or get a brand new GORUCK back. So I think that is certainly worth the price. All of these clothes from Huckberry are something that I think you can not only wear for like a back to school, but these are certainly something like me, and a person in their mid 40s can wear to the office. These are going to, I feel like these are going to fit in well for the fall, if it's anything like we had the past couple of years, that's just basically warm weather until right about Christmas. Past that, that's when like end of December, January, that's when it finally kind of got cold here, and then it got cold like overnight, and then we'll be switching into winter, like winter wear, proper winter wear, flannels, heavy jackets, coats, boots, all that type of stuff. For the fall months though, I think that these short sleeve and lighter weight button down shirts are going to be a great option, combined with something like that Relwen Sailcloth tanker jacket for some of the cooler nights. So I think what I chose would carry you through at least November, maybe up until Christmas, at least if you live like northeastern Pennsylvania to kind of like maybe New York area. Once you start getting a little bit higher north, that if you're up in the Canadians, up in Canada, geez, I can't even speak. I think my brain might be melting from how hot it is up here. Am I glowing? I feel like I can still feel the sweat dripping down my face, but yeah, up in Canada and maybe up in the northern states and maybe like the Dakotas, you probably will see more of a winter than we see here and have to transition into winter wear much sooner. But if you live in a climate similar to mine, these are going to be solid picks for you to wear for the next several months and look good while you are doing it. So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Smash that big red button and ring that bell right next to it so notifications like when I post the full real user reviews of each of these items, because yes, I will be doing full reviews on each of these as I wear them. The only thing you'll probably have to wait a little bit for is the Relwen tanker jacket, just because I don't think I could physically wear it for at least another month. It's 8 o'clock at night and it is still 82 degrees, and that's only just recently dropped. It was saying it was 87 when I came up here about 45 minutes ago. So in the past couple of minutes, we lost, what I say, 87? We've lost 5 degrees in temperature, but I don't think it's going to get much colder than that overnight. I think we're going to wake up to it being between 76 and 80 degrees at 4:30 in the morning. So with that, I bid you adieu because I need to get downstairs where it is much cooler. Good night.